Good morning, y'all. I'm so excited. I've got something really cool to show y'all. It's January 17th. It's Martin Luther King Day, and I'm off from work, and I get to stay home all day and play in the garden, and I get to show y'all a cool surprise. I have monarch butterfly caterpillars. I think I have about 12 of them in here. I found them on the milkweed, and I decided I would rescue them from the yard and raise them in a container. Now, my co-workers reminded me that last year I did this around December, and I promised that I would never do it again because I was very disappointed in the turnout. Once you find caterpillars and they're this large, they could possibly have had parasites lay eggs on them, and then they won't emerge from their chrysalis, and it's just kind of a disappointment. But you know what? I'm going to try it again. And this time I will have proof, and if it turns out to be a disaster, I will maybe not do it next year. But you know, I never know whether I'm going to do something or not. So let's see. I'm just going to show y'all a teeny tiny caterpillar. Let's see if I can find it. It was on here a minute ago. Oh, there it is. You see right there? Look how little it is. Now that one might actually come out because I think I've saved it in time. These other ones are rather large. You can see, I'll show you compared to my finger, how big this one is. It's going to turn into a chrysalis probably any day now. And I do have enough milkweed for these, but if you have caterpillars that are this large and you run out of milkweed, you can feed them butternut squash. It doesn't have as many nutrients in it, and of course they don't like it as much as they like milkweed, but it will save you if you need to do that. So this is how I do it. I cut the milkweed and I put it in a glass or a jar or whatever with water in it, and I tape it in there so it won't move and so that the caterpillars can't fall into it. You see right there? And then I just keep shoving the stems down into the water to keep it fresh. And here I already have 2 chrysalises that have formed on the top of the container. And this is that container where I still have a eastern black swallowtail chrysalis in it. But monarch chrysalises do emerge after 2 weeks. If they don't emerge after 2 weeks, well then they're just not going to emerge. Let's see. Let me turn it this way so you can see how gorgeous they are. See that gold in them? Just so lovely. Here's a little medium-sized one compared to the bigger ones. Aren't they cool though? I recently found out that they breathe out of some kind of holes in their sides, like right there in the middle. You can't see them. I don't think you can see them. And I've forgotten what they're called. Here's the book that you must have if you want to raise butterflies, monarch butterflies, because this will tell you everything that you need to know. And here's the part about the caterpillar. It says spiracles. The spiracles are holes through which caterpillars breathe. So that's them. I just went on a caterpillar hunt. Oh, look, Ignacio's here. Him wants to be loved. Him needs some love. And I found one. Look, right here. And I'm gonna, all right, I will feed you. And I'm gonna bring this in and put him with the other ones. Him's looking really slow and cold. I think it's like 46 degrees out here, so I'm gonna save him. I just found this big one too. I cannot believe that I overlooked him. It's so weird because I came out here and looked for caterpillars just 2 days ago. And look how large he is. Somehow he escaped my notice, but I'm going to save him. And I found another one. And see how small this plant is? I mean, it's like 6 inches tall. And there is a caterpillar on it. I've just let milkweed just grow wild in the front yard. And I'd like to have a whole field of it. So we'll see if we can grow as much as we can. Another thing that's making me so happy in the garden today is this James Callaway rose. Look at it, it's so lovely. It's at the top of the rose arbor, And then also the Cecile Brunner has tons of buds on it. And I'll pull back and let you see how pretty it's looking. Apparently the trick is to cut it back. And here they are from farther away. Just back up. I can't wait until I have a jillion of them. And I was just going to show y'all a few little things in the garden today. The nasturtium are coming up, and they're just so sweet. And isn't it fun when you're looking like through a garden magazine or even watching a garden video and you see plants that you recognize, and it's like seeing a friend. I love that so much. So of course this lemon balm, if you're friends with it, then you're going to be seeing a lot of it. And that ruellia. Oh, and you know what I did? So I did spray a little bit of plant food on the nasturtiums, and they are looking better. Remember how yellow they were, and they're still slightly yellow, but they got a little bit more of a green tint to them now. The passion flower vine is even flowering. Just look at that. It smells amazing. It's got a combination of ginger and old lady perfume, and look at all the buds on it. So many buds. Oops. And I don't know if it's considered to be an evergreen or what. I expected it to kind of lose its leaves, but it's really loving living in this spot right here. And this wall faces south, so of course it stays warmer, warms up with the sun, and then it keeps it warm at night when the heat dissipates from the bricks. And look, sunflower. It looks like such a mess under the lemon tree. These hydrangeas have not done what I wanted to. I think I'm going to dig them up and put them somewhere else and plant some coleus there. These impatiens are still looking rough. This one's looking rough also. So it's going to get even colder this week. So these probably will have to be cut down to the ground. These volunteer dill seedlings seem to be doing pretty well. I'm excited about this because this will definitely attract the eastern black swallowtail butterflies. Even though it's cold, it's still a lovely day to be in the garden. I think it's going to get up to 52, so it won't be terribly cold. All the little seedlings are coming up. We're supposed to get kind of cold weather. I think it's going to freeze. Look at this yarrow. And I was going to show y'all in the potting shed really quickly how these cuttings are doing. So the ones of the Mexican sage are doing really well, but the ones of this kind of purple flowered salvia not doing so well. I'm going to show you how this is working out. See how this passion flower vine seeds are getting kind of moldery and stuff? That's good, because that means that goo is gonna come off the seeds, and then I will strain it, and then we'll have the seeds. I bought some more pea seeds because even though this one looks like it's doing pretty well, the ones in the back, they just look hideous, horrible. And I've only gotten several pea shoots off of each of them, so they're lame. I won't be growing those kinds anymore. When I pull them out, I'll tell you what they are. This one, I don't like this one because it's too stringy, and that could be my fault, but yeah, I like to just pick them off and eat them, and there's just too much stringy stuff on this kind right here. I can't read my own writing. I think it's like Burpeanna early pea. That one, I don't like it. I do not recommend. 2 thumbs down. This snowbird pea is really good and really sweet. I would recommend it. Thank y'all so much for watching my garden video. And I'll end this with a gentle Hermione rose. And y'all have a wonderful week.